Hello guys and welcome back to our channel MASSSIVE for today's coverage of all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding Barcelona. In this episode, we have some strong and clear messages that Laporta sent to the previous board and its members while calling out on them publicly, as a La Masia youngster is all set to be let down by the club. Meanwhile, the salary situations of Roberto and Gerard Pique are clarified and another offer comes in for Barca's right back along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. We have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. For the first news update of the day, we have the huge press conference that Joan Laporta held today in the morning, where he basically summed up the situation of the club and their serious financial issues. So bear with me and follow it till the end. He said that the first thing that his board had to do when they arrived was to request a loan of 80 million euros, because if not, they could not pay the payroll. He further said that they had to carry out urgent repair works at the Camp Nou. If they did not, the people visiting the stadium would be at risk. The entire operation cost them about 1.8 million euros. Now discussing about the salary situation, Laporta said that the salary policy that they stumbled upon from the previous board was entirely wrong. It's what the experts call the inverted pyramid, where the veterans have long contracts and the young players have short ones, and that makes it very difficult to renegotiate contracts, while incredible figures on the other hand have been paid to the players' intermediaries. Referring to Andre Curi, Laporta publicly called out on him and said that the previous board had required someone to discover talents in South America. He charged 8 million euros every season, a largely inappropriate amount. They have a salary bill that represents 103% of the club's total income, while the impact of COVID-19 is standing at 91 million euros. Elaborating further on the situation, Laporta explained that the sports payroll is 617 million euros, between 25 and 30% more than Barca's competitors. Barca also have a negative net worth of 451 million euros. There was a modus operandi to bypass the club's internal controls, split invoices, as in the case of i3 Ventures, or go through the assembly. This method was also used for the Espai Barca project and in the departments of marketing and computer science. Now it was at this point that things got really heated up, as the president sparked an outrage by calling Bartomeu rightfully a liar. He confirmed that he received the letters from Bartomeu and he saw that it was full of lies, with an effort to justify a management that is completely unjustifiable. He also denied sharing the numbers that Bartomeu is talking about. He said that they both absolutely disagree. They're responsible until March 17, 2021 and the consequences of their management. No one will escape their responsibilities. Further attacking the shambolic management of the club by Bartomeu, Laporta said that the previous board left the Camp Nou open when there were changes, and they knew it. They got a loan of 550 million euros with an interest rate of 1.1% to restructure the club. As of today, the total debt is 1.35 billion. The economic and patrimonial situation is very worrying and the financial situation is dramatic. In Bartomeu's letter, he spoke of another 90 million salary cut planned. The truth is that the players did not even want to talk to him. The Barca corporate thing was also to cover holes in the short term. In short, it was a lie. Commenting on the situation of Neymar Jr., Laporta reaffirmed that they have not forgiven the player the 16 million euros that he owes to the club and that it's another lie. He said that what they thought at that point, the best thing was for the two parties to reach an agreement. The sports policy has been disastrous under the previous management. They received 222 million euros for Neymar and they spent it at the speed of light and disproportionately. And right now, we find ourselves with skyrocketing salaries and amortizations. While the Johan Cruyff Stadium had a budget of 4 million euros initially, it cost 20 million euros. Bartomeu's letter existed of 8 points and all 8 were complete lies. The president asserted that right now they have 5 sponsor proposals for the shirt. The club will always be owned by its members and in the long run, it will regain the financial strength. The players have fixed salaries and bonuses and right now they are putting logic to all that. With Pique, the clearest thing was to make a reduction to be able to register the new signings. With the others, postponements on the suspension of bonuses are being contemplated. Laporta tried to sound as positive as he could. He said that his morale is very high and even more after seeing the team yesterday, he is convinced that the decisions that should be taken have been made. As in the case of Leo, a sad but a necessary decision. If they're all united, the new era that begins will be very successful. The players are committed on and off the pitch. They are very motivated. He said that he got this message from the players that they will leave every last drop of blood to make this new era a success. Commenting about Messi, Laporta said that they have eternal gratitude to Leo. It has been a love story and a relationship of many years that has been very successful and that sadly has now come to an end. It is the law of life. Seeing Messi at PSG gave him very contradictory feelings as it did to all of us. He would have preferred to see him at Barcelona, but the club is above everyone. And being questioned about the current management of the team, Laporta said that Ronald Koeman is happy with the squad that he has and he can already see which players he counts on and which players he does not count on. They will work until the end of the window and the sports management is working in case an effort has to be made. They won't even think about a sale of Ansufati or anything similar to reverse the economy. In short, at least our youngsters are safe. Moving on to the next news update, we have some really good news as reported by ESPN journalist Moises Llorens. It states that Ansufati will most likely return after the first national break of the season. His sensations are very good. He already steps on grass, trains with the ball and shoots at goal. He could make his comeback after the international break. There is no rush, but right now there is lots of hope. Up next, reliable journalist Albert Roger reports that Alex Collado will be registered with the Barcelona B team despite being a first-team player. Because he is still under the age of 23, this means that there will not be any complications whatsoever. For the next one, we have all the updates from yesterday's La Liga opener where Barca defeated Real Sociedad 4-2. Memphis Depay, according to Eurosport, was the 20th Dutch player to play for Barcelona in La Liga history. Only one of the previous 20 managed to score in his debut for Barca in the competition, a certain Johan Cruyff with a double against Granada in October 1973. Meanwhile, Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo reports that Memphis has gotten off to a good start at Barca. The Dutchman was decisive, fabulous and promising in his La Liga debut. In the post-match press conference, veteran defender Gerard Pique said that he was born here, he was raised here and he has lived almost his whole life in Barcelona. The gesture that he made was what he had to do. He wants to point out that all the captains will do the same. He did it faster because there was a rush, but they will do it as well. Commenting on Messi, Pique said that Leo is the most important player in the history of the club, but now they have to continue. There is a lot of quality and they will be very competitive. He is sure that they will fight for all the titles in this season. Without Leo, they may lose talent, but they have a single goal. And this year, they are going to have a lot of fun. Famous sports website Opta compiled a really interesting piece of statistic. It states that Gerard Pique scored his 50th goal for FC Barcelona against Real Sociedad in all competitions, out of which 22 were headed goals, becoming the second defender to reach this milestone for the club after Ronald Koeman himself, who scored 88 goals during his time. Youngster Eric Garcia, who played his debut game last night, said that it's an honor to be able to play along with Gerard Pique, who has been and is one of the best centre-backs that there ever has been. He makes everything very easy. Manager Ronald Koeman also congratulated the team after the game. He said in a press conference that kicking off the new season with a win is always important. He is happy with the image that they have shown. Everyone played a good game. Eric has been great. Memphis was talented and provided some nice touches in addition to the assist. The first half was fantastic, both with and without the ball. The first half hour of the game has been the best Barca in the recent years. The manager was also ecstatic having the fans back in the stadium. He said that it's pure enjoyment. They need this and they need to be strong at home, and the fans will help us do that. It was a fantastic game in all the senses. It's a different world compared to last year, and the fans have pushed them. They enjoy the team and the result. Commenting about the importance of Messi, Koeman said that the game may be more collective than before, but he would always prefer to have Messi on his team. The season is very long, but here at the club it's known that the attack could use an additional forward, but then again they will depend on the financial fair play issue. The Dutchman also praised Eric Garcia. He said that Garcia has played well because positionally he is very good, and with the ball he does not get nervous. He has opted for him because he is in a great rhythm. Koeman also made a surprising comment towards the end. He said that when they have 27 players, they have to leave 4 players out, and this situation is perfectly known. He always gives young players a chance because they are the future of this club. 10 days ago, Alex Collado was about to go to Belgium, and now he prefers to have Yusuf Demir ahead of him. Next up, Spanish publication Cope reports that tomorrow Sergi Roberto will study the club's renewal proposal with more years of contract but less money per season. Meanwhile, news outlet Mundo Deportivo claims that contrary to the previous reports, Gerard Pique has not extended his contract until 2025. The salary adjustments have been made to his current deal itself, which runs until 2024. So that's all for today's news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section now, at number 1, we have a report by journalist Maria Garridos. It states that Miralem, Pjanic, Barca and Juventus have everything ready. The only remaining obstacle is for Juventus to get rid of Aaron Ramsey from their squad, and this deal will be finalized. For the next transfer update, we have a report by British news publication The Athletic. It states that Arsenal are keen to strengthen in Bellerin's position, and one idea is a swap involving Barca's fullback Emerson Royal, but nothing is advanced at this stage. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all, and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos, so in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe, visca el Barça, visca el Catalunya.